An Islam for France. That's what Emmanuel Macron wants. The French president has proposed new rules for the practitioners of Islam in his country. Macron says he wants to rein in the radicals, make Islam more compatible with the French constitution. Muslims say they're losing their identity in the name of assimilation. On Gravitas tonight, we'll tell you about Emmanuel Macron's battle with Islamism. The announcement came last week. French President Macron went to a suburb in Paris and delivered a speech. He attacked Islamist separatism and announced his plans to tackle it. Now, the French president has been talking about this for a while now, but this is for the first time that he has revealed the specifics. He said that separatist elements want to create a parallel order, and he will not let that happen. Macron's message was fairly simple. Religion cannot be above the constitution, and every citizen needs to follow the law.
Je demande à tout citoyen, quelle que soit sa religion ou pas,
I'm asking each citizen, whether they follow a religion or not, to absolutely respect all laws of the Republic. And there is in this radical Islam. Since this is what the issue is, let's take it on board and let's name it. There's a will, a demand, an organized method to go against the laws of the Republic and create a parallel order based on other values. Developing a separatist society, first off, with the goal of ultimately taking total control, and that's what they are doing, gradually, by rejecting the freedom of expression, freedom of thought, the right to blasphemy, which can insidiously move towards radicalization.
insidieusement, ont conduit à se radicaliser.
Who wouldn't support such an idea? Constitution above religion. All citizens equal by law. And yet, Macron's plan has triggered a controversy. Critics say the French president wants to regulate the practice of Islam in his country. 4 proposals stand out. There will be closer scrutiny on the financing of mosques in France, especially when the money comes from abroad. Homeschooling will be restricted. This is to prevent the creation of Islamic schools. And it's not a small matter. According to one report, more than 50,000 French children are homeschooled. Macron also wants to end the practice of getting foreign imams. They're often accused of preaching an outdated or extreme version of Islam in France. So the government will create a certificate program for French imams. Associations that solicit public funds will be made to sign a charter on secularism. This will apply to all religions, we understand, but it's being seen as an effort to counter extremists within the Muslim community in particular. 2 statements of the French president are making headlines. One, he admitted that the French government allowed Islamism to spread in the country. And 2, he said that the religion of Islam itself faces a crisis.
Islam is a religion that is in crisis today all over the world. We don't just see it in our country. It is a deep crisis that is linked to tensions between fundamentalism, precisely religious and political projects, which, as we can see in all parts of the world, are leading to radicalism, even in countries where Islam is the majority religion.
Macron's plan is making global headlines because the implications go beyond France. This new policy may give a whole new template for Europe to follow. Major European countries are struggling with radical Islam, and while they want to remain secular and inclusive, in some way or the other, they have stepped up their scrutiny of Muslim communities. Let me give you examples. In 2018, Austria closed 7 mosques and expelled 60 imams. In 2015, Austria had banned foreign funding of religious institutions. This essentially cut off the flow of foreign funds to mosques. In February this year, the Netherlands was discussing similar curbs. Last year, Germany began training imams locally. The German government launched a pilot project for this. This is an effort to reduce foreign influence on religious leaders of Islam. Italy has taken a firmer approach. Between 2015 and 2018, 16 Islamic preachers were expelled from the country. They were believed to be radicals. What the French president has proposed is basically a combination of all these moves and more. He has created one consolidated playbook. Last week, President Macron outlined his proposals, his plans. The law will formally be presented in December for the French Parliament to approve. Now, if Macron is successful, it may not take much time for his European allies to follow. The French president's plan could have global implications, and this could impact Muslim countries, which is why some of them are already slamming France, like Egypt. Egypt's Sunni Islamic institution Al-Azhar has denounced Macron's remarks. It has called the French president racist, accused him of hate speech. The Turkish Foreign Ministry shot off a statement too. It says that Macron's bill will lead to grave consequences and fuel xenophobia, racism and Islamophobia in Europe. The president's critics say it's all about politics. Emmanuel Macron is trying to appeal to right-wing voters ahead of the 2022 presidential election. Political or not, this move may prove to be a game changer as Europe struggles to assimilate its growing Muslim population. Thank you for watching Gravitas on WION's YouTube channel. If you want to stay up to date with what's happening around the world, then subscribe to our channel and don't forget to like and share. Thank you very much for watching WION. World is One.